Welcome to the April 2012 City Focus. On this edition, changes to the city's water rates and restrictions, Round Rock's annual Spring Cleanup Week, and Play for All Abilities Park dedication and opening. All this and more on City Focus.
Even with recent rainfall, water conservation is still a priority at the city. Christy Justice has an update on our water conservation efforts, including new water rates that go into effect in May.
Last month, City Council approved a new 4-tiered water rate structure to encourage conservation. This new rate structure will be in effect between May and September, starting this year.
The reason this is important is it promotes our conservation efforts that the city is implementing. We're trying to cut down on that high usage during those 5 summer months. About 10% of our residential properties use about 30% of our residential water. So during those months, if we can get them to conserve more and cut down their usage, it helps everybody in the city. Some of the benefits are we can put off expansions of the water treatment plant or expansions of our water system, which helps at the end of the day, helps keeps our rates low because we do not have to issue debt to build these new systems.
Under the new rates, customers who use 18,000 gallons a month or less, which is 74% of residential users, will not see any change in their monthly bills. Customers using 30,000 gallons per month would pay $3.54 more per month than under the former rates. Customers using 40,000 gallons per month would pay $21.14 more. Customers using 80,000 gallons per month would pay $91.54 more. With recent rains helping to alleviate drought conditions, the City Council has decided to end Stage 2 mandatory once-a-week watering restrictions. The city strongly encourages residents to follow the twice-a-week watering schedule.
We've come out of a severe drought in 2011. In 2012, we've been seeing significant rain. It's helped our lakes, which is where we get most of our water from. So we've been able to cut back on those restrictions. We're now into a mode where we're voluntary twice-a-week watering. So hopefully people continue to follow that schedule. It's important to try to follow that schedule because it helps us balance our system and balance our demands on our system as we go into the summer months. It's important to think of conservation all the time. I mean, at this time a year ago, our lakes were full. Well, it stopped raining and we saw what had happened to our lakes and how the amount of water available to us. So the weather patterns in the state of Texas change very fast. So it's important that we consistently treat water importantly, and we need to protect that natural resource and conserve whenever possible.
Water conservation is important to the city and our region as we protect this limited natural resource. To get an estimate of how much your water bill could be under the new rates, visit roundrocktexas.gov/mybill and use the conservation rate calculator. To find out your watering days, check out When Should I Water at roundrocktexas.gov/waterwise.
Reducing pollutants and improving the water quality in our creeks and rivers is important during extreme drought. The city's stormwater management program is working to raise awareness about the effects of pollution in our stormwater system. Stormwater is the result of rain runoff that travels across roofs, yards, parking lots, and streets into our creeks and waterways. Remember, whatever you put on your lawn, drop on the ground, or sweep into the street goes straight into our water system. In April, the city is conducting a survey to gauge residents' knowledge and perceptions about stormwater so that we can tailor future outreach and pollution prevention efforts. Please help us by taking the stormwater survey at roundrocktexas.gov/survey.
It's that time again. Time for Round Rock's annual Spring Cleanup Week.
If you're looking to clean out your garage or just get rid of that old sofa, you'll have a great opportunity on the week of April 16th. During Spring Cleanup Week, Round Rock residents can dispose of some bulk items with their usual curbside garbage. You can get rid of things like scrap metal, lumber, furniture, mattresses, and appliances that do not contain Freon. Now, tree limbs and brush will not be picked up as part of Spring Cleanup Week. Other things you shouldn't leave on the curb include TVs, computers, home remodeling debris, automotive products, or household chemicals. If you do have household chemicals or paint, you can drop those off at the Recycle Center on Deepwood Drive from 8 a.m. to noon on Saturday, April 21st.
What we're looking for you to bring are things like paints, fertilizer, pool chemicals, anything that's hazardous in your garage or underneath your sink that you don't want anymore. Bring them to us. We'll either recycle them or we'll dispose of them properly. We want you to bring it here. We want you to dispose of it properly because if you put it down the drain, eventually it may affect our drinking water quality, so we don't want that to happen. If you put it into the trash or the dumpster, it gets into the garbage trucks, it can cause fires, and also it can cause problems at the landfill itself. So bring it to us. We're open throughout the year, and this is the right way to dispose of it.
So if you're looking to declutter or get rid of that yucky stuff responsibly, remember Spring Cleanup Week in mid-April. For more recycling options, visit our website at roundrocktexas.gov/recycle.
The Parks and Recreation Department recently opened our new Play for All Abilities Park. Roger Haney has more.
On March 3rd, the Round Rock Parks and Recreation Department hosted a grand opening celebration for our brand new Play for All Abilities Park. Hundreds of residents attended the event. The celebration featured an official ribbon cutting, performances with the Stony Point High School Jazz Ensemble, and circus-style entertainment. The park includes several pods, each intended to develop specific skills for all children, including a retreat pod, sensory pod sandbox, rock band pod, rolling hill performance lawn, sensory pod, an all abilities playscape, an all abilities swing, and a village life skills area. The Play for All Abilities Park was 5 years in the making and has truly been a community-wide effort. The mission of the park is to provide a safe, fun place to play and develop new skills for children of all abilities in Round Rock and the surrounding areas. The completed park is 51,000 square feet of outdoor fun for children of all abilities.
The bottom line was we were able to get a $1.3 million park, a park that had $1.3 million in improvements to it for $600,000. And I want to recognize and thank the large donations that we received. Now Maxwell Family Dealerships, Wagabag, HEB, Seton Williamson, and then especially Chazco. Chazco and Chaz Glace and his team, they really stepped up. They did a lot of work out there for nothing, basically, and we couldn't have done it without them. So thanks to all the sponsors, everybody who contributed to this great project.
These business sponsors allowed the city to include replicas of their businesses in the Village Pod section of the park that allows kids to develop life skills in a park setting. The Village Pod includes a Nile Maxwell automotive dealership, Wagabag convenience store with a gas station pump, as well as a Seton Medical Center facility, an HEB grocery store, and a Chasco constructor site. The new park is located at 151 A.W. Grimes, just south of Highway 79. For more information about the Play for All Abilities Park, visit roundrocktexas.gov/playforall.